Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Catty Rain. In the last episode we visited two new locations, the Conwell Clinic and the Church of the Holy Trinity. And we also know that Charles Wade is inside the clinic right now, but we don't know in which room he is in. So in order to find out the right room, we have to get the nurse out of the counter at the entrance of the clinic so we can get access to the computer and look for the right room from there. And then at the Church of the Holy Trinity, we met the priest whom we first encountered in the very first episode, I think, at our grandfather's funeral. And we asked him quite a lot of questions, but I don't think he said anything too interesting. I don't think so, no. Oh yeah, and we also run into that bum from the jail as well, but I forgot his goddamn name. But he didn't also mention anything. Oh, actually no, he actually did mention something very interesting. He mentioned that the Church of the Holy Trinity used to be a cult of some sort, but the priest at the church didn't mention anything about the cult, and we didn't have any options to ask about the previous cult or anything. So yeah. So that's all that we did in the last episode. Oh yeah. And then we also went to the nature reserve where the fiery flower is, and we met one of those two creepy bald guys. I'm gonna call them Mr. Cleans. So we met one of the Mr. Cleans in the red suit, and it also appeared that Nathan, who is the son of the Myers family, he also knows the Mr. Clean in red. But right now, we don't know where Nathan is. He's not inside the cabin anymore, and neither does... I don't think that Sue knew either that where he is right now. I think she said that Nathan might be out there in the forest plain or something like that. So we need to find Nathan still. So without further ado, let's continue with the rest of the game. So I was thinking that in this episode, I think that we should go and visit some previous locations and see if anything has changed. And I think that the only two places where we haven't gone yet, ever since we came back from our dorm room, is the cemetery and the police station.
It's the Catmobile.
Oh yeah. Let's just hop in. So, if I had to make a wild guess, I would say, if I had to choose, and I will choose obviously, but so anyway. Would he be in the cemetery or in the sheriff's station? I think that cemetery is more likely for some reason. I don't know why he would be in sheriff's station. So let's go to the cemetery and find out. Maybe we'll see the dead kid again. Let's see, so has anything changed here since last time we were here? Doesn't look like it, no. Nope, nothing has changed. At least I can't see anything different. Nothing has changed as far as I know. Okay, so Nathan is not here. So the only other location where we haven't been since we left the dorm in the last episode is the sheriff's station. So let's go there. Hi Lenny. How's it hanging?
Hey Lenny.
Hello Kathy. What's up?
Yeah, might as well ask these questions from Lenny as well.
I don't need to ask him that now.
You are right.
Nah, I don't want to ask him about that.
Yeah, I don't think that this guy knows much about art anyway.
Nah, I don't want to ask him about that.
Well, Lenny is not being very useful right now.
Do you know anything about a weird bald guy dressed in red around here?
You're joking, right?
Oh, never mind.
Well, you were useless, Lenny. And I don't think I have any items that I really want to show him.
Do you know what this is?
I have no idea. Looks creepy, whatever it is. Where did you get it?
Grandpa had it hidden away in the attic.
Probably for a good reason, then. Be careful out there.
Well, at least he's concerned about our well-being.
Hey, Lenny, do you recognize this flower?
Yeah, I accidentally inhaled pollen from one of them when I was a kid. I remember being sick and delirious for days.
Well, damn.
Scary. Where did you come across this flower?
Somewhere in Conwell Woods. Not sure where exactly.
All right.
Okay, so that's some very dangerous flower. Yeah, I don't think that I can really show him anything else.
Well, gotta go.
See ya.
I doubt that the sheriff is gonna tell me anything new either, but might as well try since we are here.
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you a few more questions?
If you must.
I don't need to ask him that now.
I didn't think so, but you don't know if you don't try.
I don't need to ask him that. I don't need to ask him that.
Why not? Why not ask him about the church?
Do you
But
know
then again, he's
anything
new.
about a weird bald guy dressed in red around here?
What the hell are you talking about?
Never mind.
Well, this guy wasn't much of use either.
Do you know what this is?
Ah, it's just some kids playing pranks with flashlights.
Well, truth be told, I was also thinking about flashlights too. And then aliens.
Do you recognize this flower?
Matter of fact, I do. It's a local endangered plant with mild narcotic properties.
Yeah? Have you come across any users in the area?
Sure, but it's a bit tricky to do anything about it. Using it as a substance is technically legal.
Ah, so the illegal part is picking it in the first place.
Yes, knowingly picking the flower is a crime, according to the Endangered Species Act of 1973.
Gotcha. Thanks.
Okay, that information might become useful in the future. I don't know how yet, but
That's
maybe.
all for now.
Good.
Yeah, there wasn't anything else interesting here. And what are these trophies? Just
I
curious.
guess somebody's a winner.
Yeah, but winner in what? Well, whatever. So I guess that the jail room here is completely empty.
How's the paperwork coming along, lady?
Okay, I guess. Maybe halfway through.
Yeah, it's empty.
Huh, very funny.
And I
A
can't.
jail cell. Looks cramped.
And it looks like I can't get in.
A jail cell.
Yeah, it doesn't even give me the option to try open the door or anything. Small TV, various tools.
Too heavy to carry around, and too noisy to use in here without getting caught.
Yeah, but then again, we don't need anything else from the evidence lockers here. I'm quite sure.
Just a bunch of boxes filled with office supplies.
So nothing interesting.
No wanted posters. I'm disappointed.
Indeed. Speaking about wanted posters, there was one right outside here, but we couldn't take a closer look at it if I'm not mistaken.
Various notices and a wanted poster.
Who's so wanted around here? That's what I want
to
to know.
cops lining up for a photo.
Okay, it doesn't look like anything has changed here. Well, the only thing that has changed here is the fact that the bomb is not in a cell right now. That's the only thing that has changed, but we already knew that. Okay. So we have gone to all of these places ever since we left the dorm room. Well, I guess we could back to the Rain residence. I think we had a chat with Grandma in the last episode and asked her some more questions and maybe showed her some of our new items, but she didn't tell us anything particularly new.
Hello, dear.
And besides, she looks happy to see us. Let's see.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
Let's see. So I have asked her all of these.
I don't see a reason to ask her about that.
Yeah, okay. Did I show her these? I'm quite sure that I did.
I already showed her that.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I already showed her that.
Yup. Okay,
Bye, Grandma. I'll be back later.
So long.
Okay, let's just leave. And there's nothing new. There was nothing new in the attic. I know that much. There can't be anything else in the attic that we would need. And we can't go to any other rooms or anything from here. Okay, so... Maybe we have to go... Well, let's go to the nature reserve and see. Maybe Nathan is there. I mean, this is a forest after all, but nope, he's not here. The music is really creepy in this place. Sounds like UFO signals. But yeah, there's nothing here. No Nathan, no nothing. Oh wait. I was just thinking that maybe I can pick up that flower now. Now that we know that it's illegal.
It's endangered. I'm not going to take it without a really good reason.
Well, goddammit. Okay, so we need a very good reason to pick up that flower. And the moment we do that, I bet that the sheriff just happens to be there and is going to be like, aha, you picked up that flower, you're gonna come with me now, girl. Okay, so let's go to the lakeside cabin. There's also this bird here. I think it's a seagull. Yeah, it's a seagull. I don't know. Use a stun gun on him?
I don't want to zap that.
Yeah, I didn't really want to do that either. I'm not that cruel. Not that much into animal cruelty. Anything in the ashtray?
Somebody around here is a chain smoker. We have something in common. Good to know.
Lots of cigarette butts.
Somebody around here is a chain smoker.
Yeah.
There's a ton of discarded cigarette butts.
Well, let's go in, back in and see if I have missed anything.
Oh, it's you again. Come on in.
I like her when she's friendly like that. So here's a drawing that Nathan was working last time we were here, and we picked this part from the nature reserve.
A bald man dressed in red. Oh, creepy.
Looks like a normal drawing to me.
That must be Lily. She seems very happy looking up at the red man. Is this how Nathan still sees himself? As a little boy?
Most likely. And there's nothing else that I can point out in this drawing. Let's see. I was thinking about here that maybe I can pick up one of those crayons, but apparently I can't.
Very lifelike. Contrary to popular belief, I don't believe the owls are more than what they seem.
Okay.
Yet another burial ground for those sweet, addictive, not to mention cancer-inducing sticks of tobacco. I'm a huge fan.
Yeah, we have noticed.
Nice view of the lake from here. Elk, by the looks of it. They're fairly common in Conwell Woods. Looks like they barely touched the food. Looks like they barely...
There doesn't seem to be anything else too interesting here. Well, there's this painting.
It's an early painting by Lily Myers.
Oh wait, I think Sue mentioned something about the restoring picture when I showed this to her. Oh yeah, Sue mentioned that one of the paintings that Lily painted was very similar to the restored picture here, with those three glowing orb thingies and stuff.
I don't see how those things worked.
Oh, wait, maybe I should have used this on the flower. But then again, what good that would have done, I don't know.
I had a few more questions, Sue.
Shoot.
Let's see. Let's ask this again.
Do you know who the Red Man is?
Oh, that's just Nate's imaginary friend. The Red Man has been around ever since my boy was little.
I see. So there's no actual person in town he could be referring to?
No way! According to Nathan, the red man hasn't changed in 30 years.
I think that we said this last time because we didn't want to upset Sue. The red man actually exists. I met him in the forest. But maybe I should actually say this. Maybe we can actually make some real progress if I actually tell her that we have seen the red man.
The red man actually exists. I met him in the forest.
What? That's crazy talk. Stop kidding around. I am not in the mood.
Okay. Okie dokie. Let's ask about the church one more time.
I don't need to ask her about that.
Okay. But we still could ask this.
Do you know who?
Oh, that's just...
I see.
Okay. So what did she say when we said this?
Sounds like he has quite an active imagination then.
Oh, you have no idea. He has unique names for each of the kitchen utensils. Nuff said.
Okay, that didn't really tell us anything meaningful or interesting. And I have already asked about all of this.
We already talked about that.
Yep.
I already showed her that.
I think that the game is bugging here a little bit because she's standing up right now, even though she shouldn't. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else that I can really show her.
I think I'm gonna head off now.
Sure thing, little cat. Come back anytime.
Yeah, that was weird. But yeah, there's nothing else that I can do. I don't even have any options to interact with this painting in any other way. But since I don't know what else to do at this point, let's go back to the nature reserve and use the... What was it? What was this called again? The book excerpt. So we're gonna use the book excerpt on the flower and see if anything happens. I don't think so, but hey, what the hell? Let's go and try. I don't know what else to do. We could also go back to the Church of the Holy Trinity because we didn't get anything from there. The only thing that we actually did there was to talk to the priest.
Yep, it's definitely the right flower.
Well, we knew that. Can we use the picture or anything?
That combination make...
Okay. And there's absolutely nothing else that we can interact with. Nothing. Damn. We could also go to the clinic. I'm gonna actually save the clinic for the last. Let's just go to the church first. The only interactable things that I actually found here were these Bibles, but... Can that just...
I really shouldn't. They might burn.
Damn it. Okay. There's the altar,
It's an altar. You know, the place where they put the sacrificed goats, kids, and other crap.
Yeah. Nothing else that I can really interact with. Well, there are these two doors, but they were locked, and this key doesn't open any of those two. I tried that last time.
Hello, Isaac. I've got a few more questions for you.
I'm all ears, my child.
Okay. Oh yeah, we can ask him about the red man.
This may sound strange, but have you heard of or seen a strange man dressed in red?
It's a devil.
Only our Lord and Savior Jesus. Surely his rags were drenched in blood as he lay upon the cross.
Oh, it was the
That's
devil.
not what I meant. I mean someone here, in Conwell Springs.
Are you joking? I haven't seen a person like that, no.
It was Satan. I'm telling you right now that Mr. Cleans in red is Satan himself, because he's very red and all that shit.
That's all I need for now, Father.
May the Lord shine his light on you.
He just needed some red horns to make it obvious.
Locked.
Yeah. And the key doesn't fit there.
Nope, not the right key.
Yeah, and this door is no exception. Fuck it, let's just go in and double check. Nothing else around here that we can interact with.
Locked. Not the right...
Yep. Okay. So there's nothing that we can do here, at least. Well, I did want to show Isaac this picture, but Kathy wouldn't let me.
I could, but I think I have more to gain from a subtle strategy. I'll keep it to myself for now, until I know more about this church.
Okay. I don't have anything else. Okay. Nothing else that I could have shown the priest. Well, let's go to the clinic. Maybe there's a way how we can get the nurse out of there. Goober. Oh, so that was his name. Who the hell names their kid as a Goober? So we have to get rid of this nurse here, so we can get access to this computer.
No thanks. Women's magazines make my brain melt.
Can we do something with the magazines? I don't know, burn them?
I don't want to burn that.
And tempting the nurse with cigarettes didn't help either.
No point. Didn't work the first time.
Yeah. I don't know, burn the plant.
I don't want to zap that.
Oh, I want to try to burn it.
I don't want to burn that. A calendar from 1991. Guess they really liked that year.
Oh, like the budget to buy a new calendar.
Smoking allowed. Guess this place is a bit behind on healthcare regulations.
Can you... Do you want to smoke here?
I prefer to smoke outdoors.
Well, yeah, that's only polite. And we can't get through these files.
Columns of files. Probably easier to use the computer if I need to do some digging.
And we can't go here. And going upstairs right now doesn't lead us anywhere.
No point. I wouldn't even know what room to go to.
Yeah. Although I don't think that this clinic is really that big. I mean, how many doors there could possibly be?
I can't read it from here.
Well, go there and read from there.
I can't read it from here.
Well, goddammit. Say, what?
Again? No thanks. I'm gonna have to think outside the box.
Okay, so we can't talk to the nurse anymore.
She looks bored out of her mind. Pretty understandable, to be honest.
So she's bored out of her mind. So we have to bring something, I don't know, interesting here. To bring some action.
Uncomfortable, hard plastic chairs. It's like they're intentionally trying to keep people out.
Or give them more back pains. And sore butts. Okay.
Goober, the friendly bum in denial.
Yep. Well, let's see. Do we have anything?
Hey, doofus.
Oh, hi!
Oh yeah, we could ask him about the... never mind. It looks like we can't ask him about the red man. The devil. Console notes. What was this about?
I had a few more questions.
Fire away!
Ah, there we go.
I don't need to ask him about that.
Why not? You ask everyone else.
Do you know anything about this flower?
It's red?
Enlightening.
Indeed.
Do you know what this is?
Chinese fireworks, of course. I grew up in Shanghai. I know what I'm talking about. They used to call me Dong Pai, meaning round-eyed baldy. Those were some rough years. I miss the food, not to mention the women. Got 2 kids down there now, Mei Lin and little Ping.
Time to hit the off switch now, buddy.
Ah, little Ping.
What's your opinion on the Church of the Holy Trinity?
I'd say they're good people. Isaac the priest is, anyway. His dad, Father Bill, on the other hand, though, he and the people he had around him were into some weird shit.
What kind of weird shit?
I don't know, they were like a cult or something, with Billy Praise himself at the top. Really shifty bunch of folks. Isaac turned it all around when his dad kicked the bucket, made it a proper church.
Interesting. Do you know anyone else who was involved in the old church?
Not really. I tried to stay as far away from those people as possible. Ask Isaac about it. He's a friendly guy.
Well,
Alright, I might do that.
Well, we did talk to him, but we didn't have the dialogue option to actually ask about the... Well, actually, no. We did have the option to ask about the history of the church, but he didn't mention it about some cult activities or anything like that. But then again, why would he have? Why would he have? He doesn't want to make the church look bad by bringing up some by bringing the negative rep from the past and what other shady business they might have done.
Okay, that's enough serious questions for now.
Alrighty.
So,
The best! The very best!
you know, that nurse in there, she said she loved you in all those movies, and that she always wished you'd give her a live performance.
Okay.
I knew it. She always gave me these strange looks. I thought it was contempt, but her face must just be cramping up from shyness.
Yeah, that's definitely it.
Yeah.
She'd love to see you act, I'm sure.
I'm gonna have to oblige. Which movie do you think she'd like the best?
Ah, okay. Well, this is new. I thought I clicked the dialogue option we went through the last episode, but apparently not. This is new. So which one would the... I don't remember much about these movies that he mentioned in the last episode. Natural Bolt Killers, The Usual Surprises, Jacob's Bladder, The Silence of Lambert. How about The Usual Surprises? Go and surprise her.
How about The Usual Surprises?
Business as usual.
Okay, we are getting somewhere. Okay, let's go and see what's happening there.
I can't believe you guys did all this for me. You know, what's this smell? Bacon? Oh, Bobby, my head hurts. I'm seizing. Thank you, thank you. You've been a great audience.
Well, she doesn't look interested. Okay.
That wasn't really an electrifying performance. I'll have to intervene somehow.
Okay. And we can't talk to her still, can we?
Again? No
Yep, no. Okay, let's try this again. Maybe a different movie.
Hey, Doofus.
Oh, hi.
I had a few more questions.
Fire.
Oh, wait, no. Wrong.
Okay, that's...
All right.
Hey, how about another show?
Sure. Any suggestions?
How about the Natural Bolt Killers?
Natural Bald Killers would be the obvious choice.
Bald move.
Oh, the puns. Okay, so maybe we have to interview him this time.
Fernando, you've been such a good friend. I can't thank you enough for making me whole again.
I don't want to
Turn
interrupt
this
the
scalp
show.
into a breathtaking golden carpet, such as the world has never seen.
Goober, the
Okay,
friendly
doctor.
bum in denial.
I'm counting down now.
Well, I have to use some items here.
9, 8, 7, 6. Thank you, thank you. You've been a
Again?
great
No,
audience.
Well, damn it. Okay, either I should have done something there, or that wasn't the right act.
Hey, Doofus.
Oh, hi.
Hey,
Sure.
Okay, how about the Silence of Lambert?
probably The Silence of Lambert.
Oh, I'm gonna be loud.
Okay, maybe this will do it. He said he's gonna be loud. Okay, let's see how loud he's going to be.
Now, Consuelo. Oh, I
Not
wish I
much.
could speak. I have so many things left to say.
I don't want to
chest, no.
interrupt the show.
It can't be.
I don't fucking know. Stab him.
Good idea, but it wouldn't match
Thank
his
you, thank
symptoms.
you. You've been a great
Ah.
audience.
Oh, I see. We have to actually zap him. Okay, I think I'm have to ask him about those movies he claims he directed.
Hey,
Oh, huh?
Okay, showbiz career.
Tell me about this acting career of yours.
What about it?
Okay. Well, it's not Silence of Lambert. The usual surprises.
Give me the rundown on The Usual Surprises.
A lighthearted comedy taking place during the surprise birthday party of 34-year-old Sid McBacon. The story is told from 8 different perspectives to keep the audience guessing who the protagonist actually is. The movie ends with the biggest surprise of them all. Sid suddenly dies of an epileptic seizure.
It could be this.
I guess it's more of a dark comedy.
Yeah, it could be The Usual Surprises, but what about Natural Bold Killers?
Natural Bald Killers?
It's a dystopian vision of the future where people are valued by the quality of their hair. The protagonist, Eddie Zephyr, turns bald in high school. One day, he has simply had enough of all the teasing and the bullying, and he completely snaps and heads out on a scalping spree in search of the perfect head of hair. Eddie makes his way to Mexico for an illegal hair transplant. However, he has an adverse reaction to the anesthesia and he dies on the operating table.
Well, it's definitely not this one. So it could be The Usual Surprises.
I'm not sure I want to know what Jacob's Bladder is about, but I'm gonna ask anyway.
Jacob's Bladder. The tragic story of Jacob Cobb, a schizophrenic man who forms an imaginary romantic relationship with his bladder. During long and joyful monologues on the can, he starts referring to his nether regions by the name of Jenny. Sadly, before Jacob has a chance to elope with his sweetheart, he gets committed to an asylum due to increasingly erratic behavior. After a big fight with his paramour, Jacob refuses to pee for a week, and he dies from a ruptured bladder.
Yeah, it's not this one. So it must be The Usual Surprises.
Oh, never mind.
Not the cultured type. I understand.
Okay, so let's try again.
Hey,
Sure.
So The Usual Surprises.
how about The Usual Surprises?
Business as usual.
Okay, let's go and zap the guy. Up the butt.
I can't believe you guys did all this for me.
Zap him in the butt.
You know, what's that smell? Bacon? Oh, Bobby, my head hurts. Ah!
Nurse, he's seizing! Oh shit!
And they're gone. So that's how you
Man,
do
I
it.
feel like a total jackass. I'll have to make it up to the poor guy later.
Ah, okay. So you actually feel bad for the guy. Huh. And I thought you would have said something like, "Man, that was hilarious," or something like that, but nah. You're not that mean. Wait, what? Oh, you got that way.
Employee of the Month, Carlita Mendez. What a joke. It's that obnoxious nurse.
But then again, if she's the only nurse around here, who else could be the, what was it?
Employee of the Month.
Employee of the month. Who else could it be? Assuming that she's the only nurse. And there's nothing else on the notice board, nothing else interesting. So, to the computer. Ah, of course, we have to know the username and password and shit. Okay, there must be a clue here. Oh wait.
Employee of the Month, Carlita Mendez. What a joke. It's that obnoxious nurse.
Carlita Mendez. Maybe we have to use her name as the username. What was it? Wait. Carlita never mind, we can't actually use the entire name. Maybe it's the first and the surname. The first name and surname.
Employee of the Month, Carlita
Mendez. Let's see. Carlita Mendez. Invalid username. Okay. Maybe it's just Mendez. Mendez and Carlita. Still invalid username. I did write it correctly, right? Mendez and Carlita. No, it's still the wrong username. There's nothing on the table here, right? No.
Rows and columns of files. Employee of the month, Carlita Mendez. Ugh, what a joke. It's that obnoxious nurse.
Well, this... Okay. Well, this wasn't so simple as I expected it to be.
A calendar from 1991. Guess they really liked that year.
Maybe the password is 1991. Just a wild guess. Just a wild guess. But the username is still wrong. Or maybe I have to... Maybe it's like... C. Mendes. Carlita Mendes. And then... I don't know, 1991. Incorrect password. Okay, so we got the username right, but it's the password that we still need to figure out. And one more time. 1991. Nope. At least we can fail here as many times as we want. So... Mendes. Nope. Carlita. Yeah, that would have been too obvious. Employee. Just double checking that I'm typing it right. Employee. Nope. Month. No. Okay, at least we got the username right. Is there anything around here?
Employee of the... No thanks. Women's magazines make...
Okay, nothing in the magazines. And I'm quite sure that I don't have anything in my inventory that could help us here. No clues or notes on the table. Or on the computer.
A computer. They likely keep records of their patients on it.
Yeah, I know. Okay, let's check the computer screen again. Yeah, there's no notes or anything on the side. How about Conwell Springs? Conwell Springs. I don't think there's enough letters for that. Clinic. I'm gonna use the names again. Oh. Carlita. Nope. Mendes. Maybe M. Carlita. No. There must be some clue somewhere around here. Magazines doesn't help us.
Smoking allowed. Guess this place is a...
Nothing in the ashtray or...
Was expecting plastic, but...
Let's go outside real quick. Anything here?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Okay.
Yep, it's full of...
I don't know. Burn the trash can?
I don't want to throw that away.
Oh, I didn't... Ah, oh, I was about to throw them. Oh, didn't want to leave the place. I was actually thinking about trying to burn the trash in the trash can, but apparently that's not an option.
I don't want to throw that away.
Yes. I don't think we have anything that we want to throw away. There must be some clue in here. Let's try 1991 again. Nope, doesn't seem to be it. 1991. Just double checking. No. Or maybe, I don't know, Conwell 1919. Oh no, there's not enough letters. Conwell 19. Yeah, not enough letters. Oh wait. Can we use this boot disk here? Yes, we can. So this disk is actually useful even after we used it in the dorm room. Successful user C. Mendes, password Odorgador. I think I have to write that down just in case. Otorgador. Okay. Sounds like Spanish. I don't know what it means. Okay, so C. Mendes, at least we got that right. And then Otorgador. There we go. Okay, medical records. So should we start with the family name? Wade Charles. No patient record found. I gotta be kidding me. Maybe it's just Charles Wade. There we go. Okay. Can we... I can't scroll this down, or can I? Yes, I can. Okay, let's see. Charles Wade. And yeah, there's a date. DOD. Whatever that means. Day of departure. Oh yeah. I think that means day of... Actually, I don't know. But I think DOD means day of... what was it again? What was the word? Day of departure. Yeah. Anyway. Referral from Dr. A. Friedman, St. Francis Medical Center, Key C. I think Key C is Kentucky. Patient has undergone successful evasive heart surgery and was transferred to this facility at his own request. The initial prognosis looks good, and the patient is likely to make a full recovery in 6 to 8 weeks. Well, that's good to know. And it's room 6B. Okay, I guess that's all that we needed. Alright, so the 6B we go. I wonder if we have to look for the room manually ourselves, or will Cathy just go there on her own? Looks like we're going there on her own. Or she's going there on her own.
It's all right, Claude. Understood, sir.
Oh, he has a big gorilla with him.
You managed to find me.
I did.
Well, let's get this over with then. How do you want your pictures? Shall I get some tubes to fill my face with? Will that suffice for your front page?
I'm no journalist. Well, not yet anyway.
Ah, she's but a cub. So, you're hoping for your big break. Surely this must be worth an internship at one of the big papers. Do you want me to call Thompson at the Times and get it over with? I still play golf with him every once in a while.
It doesn't look like he actually recognizes us. He just thinks that we are some journalists who happen to find him and wants to make a new big article. That's not what this is about. It's personal. You assume you love me, Sir Wade. I don't need to piggyback on favors. I make my own way. Well, that sounds good. But yeah, let's just go straight to the point.
That's not what this is about. It's personal.
Sounds serious. Perhaps I should ask Claude to produce his gun.
You know, Charles, the person most likely to be harmed by a gun tends to be its owner.
Very true. That's something the Japs who captured me learned the hard way.
Oh, damn.
Did my grandfather bail you out then too, or was that one of the few times where he didn't save your sorry ass?
Hold on there. Explain yourself.
You're willing to listen to something other than your own voice? I'm stunned. I'm Cathy Rain. Joseph was my grandfather.
Now I remember. You were at the funeral.
I was.
You were late.
I needed my morning smoke. Besides, it's not like Grandpa was going anywhere.
Oh, just look at her, Claude. She's absolutely fearless.
Indeed.
That's Joseph's blood running through her veins.
She certainly has a smart mouth, sir.
I must say, you have me intrigued, Kathy. What can this old man help you with?
Okay, so let's start from the top, traditionally.
Do you know anything about what happened to my grandfather in 81?
I wish I did, Kathy. You must know I did everything in my power to help. How do you think Mary Elizabeth could afford all that expensive treatment? MRIs, neurologists, say what you will about Joseph. But he was never rich.
Strange. Grandma never mentioned that to me.
She's just too proud. At first she refused. She was convinced that I had an agenda, that there were strings attached.
And were there?
Don't be silly. Despite all that had happened, I still loved Joseph dearly. I wanted to help. People from places like this have a deeply rooted mistrust in the rich, passed on for generations. In her eyes, I had become one of them.
So that's all you know about the whole affair?
Are you implying that there's more to know? I left the diagnosis to the professionals. Mrs. Rain accepted the health care, but asked me to stay out of everything else. So I did.
I see. What can you tell me about your friendship with Grandpa?
Joseph was the best friend I ever had. We grew up together, married our high school sweethearts together, went to war together. I can't even begin to count the number of times he's saved my life. I repaid the favor once or twice, but he came up ahead, no doubt.
So, when did you two lose touch? I heard that something happened between you and him. What was it?
The truth is, Brian Rain happened. Sharon Evans happened.
Brian Rain, is that our
My
father?
parents?
Yeah.
Yes. They ruined everything with their vile, destructive behavior. I couldn't have that around my daughter or my newborn grandson. Joseph was naive. He believed that anyone could be helped, that anyone could be reasoned with, given a chance. He was just too good, bless him. He should have been harder on Brian, more strict.
Agree with him about tough love? Tell him Grandpa is not to be blamed? Well, I don't think that he is blaming him, per se. Say nothing. Well, I'm kinda tempted to say nothing, but I kinda want to hear how she's going to say this. Well, we don't really know what our grandpa was really up to. I mean, Kathy was gone for what? Was it 11 or 13 years or something like that? But for a very long time anyway. Well, let's just agree with him.
I wouldn't mind teaching my old man some manners myself, wherever he is.
Oh yeah.
Yes, of course. You must understand this better than anyone. People like your father simply cannot grasp how far their bad influence spreads. So our families started drifting apart. Eventually, my company grew much too large for this little town, and we moved on. Not long after that, your grandfather ended up in that wheelchair. That marked the end of our friendship, for obvious reasons.
But how did he end up into that wheelchair? That's what I would like to know. Oh yeah, and Charles Wade also bought the paintings painted by Lily Myers. So what's up with that?
You bought a number of paintings by Lily Myers. Why?
I'm known to dabble in art from time to time. Martha, my wife at the time, was enamored with the paintings. I believe she first saw them at the high school which the Myers girl attended. Anyway, after the poor girl killed herself, I bought the paintings speculatively. When a young artist with any talent to speak of commits suicide, it can be a wet dream of certain connoisseurs. Shortly after procuring the art, I had it valued by an expert who determined that the value was 3 times the amount I bought it for.
That's
Today,
it.
I'm sure I would have made my money back tenfold or more if it wasn't for the art theft.
What art theft?
There was a burglary at the mansion I used to own here in town. It was all over the local news at the time.
Well, shit.
Indeed.
Eloquently put.
Lily Meyer's art stolen.
Can you tell me about the art theft?
Well, somebody broke in, stole the paintings, and got out. Fairly clumsy job. Lots of broken windows. The strangest thing was that I had a Monet, a Rembrandt, and 2 paintings by Picasso, untouched. But every single painting by an unknown local artist, gone.
Well, that's
That
suspicious.
can't be a coincidence.
Agreed. Somebody wanted those paintings badly.
I assume there was an investigation.
Yes, Sheriff Truman came by with his deputy a few hours later, but they didn't have much luck. They found a few hairs, which turned out to be from Ruffles, the family dog.
Some stunning police work right there.
Indeed. There was a single witness, though, who said he could make out multiple burglars leaving the scene of the crime, but nothing more than that.
So were there
So,
more than
I
one?
take it the case was closed?
Yes. I honestly didn't care much one way or the other, given the fact that my most expensive pieces were safe and sound.
I think I'll have a chat with the sheriff about the matter, if that's okay with you.
Certainly. I'll call ahead and instruct him to give you everything you need.
Well, thank you.
That'd be great. Thanks, Charles.
That's awfully
Anytime.
kind of you.
But I'm curious, what's your interest in the paintings?
We don't know yet.
I've learned that my grandfather went to Sue and asked to see them, right before he had his injury.
Is that so? Strange.
Okay, so there obviously is something very special about those paintings, but whatever it was, Charles doesn't know anything about that. So, who is Cocky?
Do you recognize the call sign Cocky?
Would be strange if I didn't, since I was the one who coined it. It belongs to a fellow named Jimmy Cochran. He was a coward, really. The nickname is somewhat of a bad joke.
Perfect. Thanks.
Okay, so now we know that name. Jimmy Cochran.
Tell me about Jimmy Cochran. Is he still alive?
In a literal sense. He's been held in a mental institution for years.
Let me guess. Since 81?
Either 82 or 83. I'm fairly certain it was early 83.
Do you remember the name of the institution?
Something starting with an E. Emerson, Everton, or similar.
Ingstrom? Ingstrom Psychiatric Hospital?
Yes, that's the one. You know the place, Kathy.
Let me guess, that's where her mother is. Yeah. Yeah, let's just tell him the truth. I mean, he's been honest with us, or so I assume anyway. So let's return the favor.
I do. My mother is in there. Sharon Evans? I had her committed about a year ago.
I see. It must have taken a lot of courage to do that, Kathy. Mothers have a lot of power over us. More than most of us care to admit.
I guess so. Do you know why Jimmy ended up in there?
Some obsessive-compulsive syndrome. He became fixated with circles and started hurting himself, trying to scratch the circles out of his head.
Creepy. I wonder what set him off. I think I'll check the place out tomorrow. Too late to head back to the city now.
Okay, and then the church and the red man.
What can you tell me about the Church of the Holy Trinity?
They seem like any other church to me. But then again, I'm not their usual clientele. Weddings, baptisms, and funerals are just about what I can muster. And I always leave early.
Not a very religious man, huh?
I don't need to ask him about that.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's all of these questions. Maybe I could show him this picture.
Do you recognize this, Charles?
Of course. Your grandfather, me, Jimmy Cochran, taken shortly before we went to the war.
You guys look like you just won the lottery or something.
Indeed. We were mere children, with no concept of what we were getting into.
Interesting. And maybe I could show him these.
What do you see in this picture, Charles?
Fireflies would be my best guess. They can grow terribly large around these parts.
Oh, that was actually a very good guess. Fireflies. I don't believe that they are fireflies, but that's actually a rather logical explanation.
Do you know what this is?
A flower? Why don't you consult a botanist instead of bothering me with this nonsense?
Well, sorry, I was just asking. Stab him. Yeah, I don't think that there's anything else that we can... Well, we could ask about the key, but I don't know... I don't know that he knows any... I don't think that he knows any more about this than we do.
Do you know what this key opens?
You must be truly desperate if you ask random people a question like that.
I'm not that desperate. I'm not that desperate just yet. But I can see his point. Well, I guess we are done here. I don't think that I can actually stay in this room and explore some more.
Thanks, Charles. That's all I need for now.
You're welcome, Kathy. Come back anytime.
Well, thank you. Oh, actually, never mind. We can actually stay here. Although it doesn't look like there is that much. There is a phone.
A private phone. Wade must get special privileges here.
Indeed.
Just some boring landscape paintings.
We could also talk to Claude, I guess, but I don't think that he knows about anything about, well, anything.
Just some boring landscape. Looks like Wade brought some of his old tunes with him.
Oh, okay, so you got anything, Claude?
I'd rather not. He crushed me like a twig.
What? You mean just talking to him?
I'd rather not. He crushed me like a twig.
Why not? Why would he do that? Or just saying hello? Well, Cloud is not getting any dates that way. Okay, so we have done some nice progress here. Yeah, let's just leave for now. Let's see if the... What was his name? Well, at least the bomb is not back. Cooper. I think his name was Cooper. Yeah. Okay, so I think I'm going to end this episode here. And in the next episode, well, I'm not sure exactly. The game didn't tell us that a new location has been unlocked or anything. But then again, Kathy did say that she plans to go to the mental institution tomorrow, because now it's too late to go back to the city. Well, and we didn't really get any new items or anything to help us out. So I guess that in the next episode we'll revisit. Oh wait, yeah, we can actually in the next episode we'll go to the sheriff station and have a chat with the sheriff and ask him more about the art theft that Charles just mentioned, and hear if the sheriff has anything interesting to say. But then again, considering how the investigation went, I don't think that he has too much to add. But hey, we'll find out next time. So, thank you for watching once again, and see you next time for more Catty Rain.